It's Tuesday, it's raining, and we got legs. Gotta love it. Can't wait. We got, I'm gonna throw some old school joint up in here, and I hope you guys like that. Can't wait to show you. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. I've grown very fond of doing legs twice a week, man. Like, I like it. I like it a lot, you know? I used to hate doing legs when I was younger, like friggin' 20 years ago, because I'm old now. But yeah, dude, legs twice a week's where it's at. Huge fan. Later.
The Barbell Hack Squat, in my opinion, is one of the greatest underrated movements for building good quads. You look kind of goofy when you do it, but the benefits that you get from it are tremendous. You're going to set it up like you would set up for a deadlift, but walk over it, you get in front, squat down and pick the bar up behind you. Push through your heels as you're coming up, get around your hamstrings and get to your buttocks area, and slowly bring the weight back down. You will predominantly feel it in the quad, in the front quad, and in the side quad. Add it to your next gym session. This is one of the first two movements that Hackenschmidt invented. One being the bench press, and two being the hack squat. And if you look back in time, it's one of the most forgotten exercises that you could do. I think predominantly because you kind of look goofy when you do it. But if you just put your ego to the side and you focus solely on the movement, not how you look, then you will just reap the benefits from it. This goes back to what I've been saying since day one. Who cares what you're doing in there or how goofy you look? Just get in there and try it. Sissy Squat is one of my favorite leg finishers after a good leg day. You could throw it really in wherever you want in your workout. I just like to put it at the end so that I can focus on the movement and lock into it. So what you're going to do is, hopefully your gym has one. If they don't, I'm sorry, they're kind of like a rare commodity nowadays. You're going to lock your legs into the bar as you see right there, and then you just tuck your hips back and squat down. It could be considered an advanced movement. It's a very complex movement if you don't know what you're doing. You can add weight to it. You could do it with whatever you want. You know, it's a good movement. The sad part about it is that not a lot of gyms have it. If you look online, you'll see different variations of the Sissy Squat, and I will show you different variations in future videos with weight, without weight. They're very hard when you don't have that machine, so best of luck. I don't know.
All right. Great leg day. Great leg day. Felt like I went into another dimension there for a second. Boom, baby! Woo! Anyhow, got some old school movements in there today. Little Sissy Squats. Little Barbell Hack Squat. Friggin' feeling it. Loving it. Why is my eye doing the weird thing like it always does? I hate it when it does that. Anyway. Dude, what a killer friggin' workout that was. Holy smokes. Dang, dude. Yeah, that was pretty rad. Huge fan. Need more of those. Another beautiful day here in South Carolina. Some days I love living here and some days I really hate it because it's like a big tourist area, but I digress. Anyway, to all the dads that keep making excuses about why you can't exercise and why you can't get to the gym and this, that, and the third. I'm a dad. I got 3 kids. They're all young. I have a smoking hot wife that I'd rather be hanging out with her. She's awesome. But I still find time to make it here. You can find 40 minutes in your day to make it to the gym. You know, do it. Don't do it if you don't want to do it for you. Do it for your kids, man. Do it for your kids because you're going to stay active and, you know, you're going to see them live a long time if you continue to stay active, God willing. You know, it just, I just don't understand it. You know, when guys say they don't have time. Now, I work 50, 60 hours a week, and I still find time. I make time. You got to make the time, bro. You do. You got to take the time and just take 40 minutes. That's all it takes. Really. 40 minutes, 4 times a week. All those guys that are like, you got to be in here every day, sweating it out. Do. You ain't got to do all that, bro. 40 minutes, 4 times a week. And, you know, take that time for yourself, too. You deserve it. You work hard. You provide for your family. You're a good man, you know? Take that time. Do those things. Because, like, dude, if your kids have dreams or something like that, I just can't sit back and tell my sons to go for their dreams when you know, I don't put the same effort into mine. I got to put the same effort into mine. If they're putting the effort in for theirs, then I got to put the effort in for mine, man. You know, lead by example. You're supposed to be the leader of your family. And you can't lead if you can't, like, you know, if you can't move. Lead them. Do the right thing. Be a good dude. Dudes being dads. Always remember that, right? Shoulders today. We're going to do keeping it simple. Presses and laterals, baby. Presses and laterals. Peace.
The bench supported rear delt fly, perfected by John Meadows, is one of my favorite movements for rear delt flies. Grab your weight and lean into your inclined bench. Got a nice big swooping out arch, leading with your elbows. And then, once you've exhausted the muscle, then do partials. So you barely even bring your arms up, but you are forcing more blood into the muscle. And you are going to feel extremely jacked after you do it. You're going to love it. I like to call these the Justin rows because I've never seen anyone other than myself do them. It's essentially a face pull with a rotation in the shoulder. It was taught to me by my first coach, and he trained with the big boys back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It hits the traps in a different kind of way.
It's happening. We got legs today. It's raining again. I don't mind it. I like the rain. I think it's pretty rad. I think I need to express why I'm putting this stuff out there the way I am. There's already so many science-based people out there that you aren't getting, in my opinion, just like tips and tricks, like quick tips and tricks that you could add to your wheelhouse, like just different stuff, you know? And it's all out of a place of love and respect. It really is. And I want to just show you guys that love by trying to just give you ideas, new ideas. You don't have to take them, you know, if you don't want. It's up to you. I want it to be like how it used to be when you had fun trying stuff in the gym. Like, I used to have so much fun just trying new tricep movements or trying new shoulder movements or moving my hand this way or moving my hand that way. And I wanted to show you guys what I've learned over the 20 years that I've been doing this. You know, I've been working out since I was 16 years old, and I'm 36 now. And I spent time in the military. I spent time working for, you know, you name it, I've done it. And the one thing that's always stayed consistent in my life has been lifting weights and bodybuilding and doing the research. Now, I can go into a scientific breakdown of like certain why this certain exercise, you know, hits certain muscle groups and all that other stuff. But like, you got that already. You don't need that. You just want, hey, here's 10 seconds of me showing you how to do something. I'm going to look at it again. Here's 10 more seconds of me, you know, just different stuff. And it's really because I just want to see people just get healthy again and be inspired about health and just be happy. You know, so many people are so friggin' miserable, you know, and they don't know why, dude. I can tell you the top two things that will bring you happiness. One is Jesus, and the other one is the gym. That's it. Jesus in the gym. That will make you happy. There are other things that make me happy. My family makes me happy, all that good stuff. But without them, all I got is Jesus in the gym, you know? Not that I think they're going to go somewhere. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? They're stuck with me. Stuck with me for life. I'm definitely not letting my wife go. She's too hot. I already got that locked in. No, sir. Anyhow. Good night. Enough. My face is melting off. Pre-workout's kicking in. Legs. We're gonna kill it. Hopefully we go into another dimension. Can't wait. Come with me. Reverse dad bods. Hashtag.
I like doing squats in the Smith machine because I feel like it's easier on my lower back. 36 years old, and I don't want to get injured. So what I like to do is I like to keep my feet closer to each other and a little bit further out in front, just so that I feel like I'm hitting the quad more. This is another variation of the hack squat that I love to do. With the toes pointed up and out like they are, you can focus on the outer sweep of the quad. Now, if you wanted to point your toes, if you brought your toes closer together and you kept them at the top, you'd focus a little bit more on the hamstring. But in this way that we're doing it here today, the predominant focus is going to be on the outer swoop of the quad. Goblet squat. It's one of my favorite hamstring movements. Basically, you open your legs up for a sumo squat. You grab whatever weight you feel comfortable with. You can either hold it to your chest or you can hold it between your legs. I personally like to hold it up to my chest because I like to feel a little bit stronger when I do it. A little bit more stable. Essentially, what you're doing is a sumo squat. You're just doing a sumo squat. But now the weight is moved from your back to in front of you. Give it a shot. It's another squat variation.
It was a good leg day. It was a really good leg day. Yeah, almost threw up there. That's super rad. Now it's time to go home, hang out with the wife, eat some dinner. Very excited about that. Life is good. See ya.